Hello, I'm going to show you how to tie a Wally Wing fly today. I hope so, anyway. Um, everybody knows what like a mallard flank feather is, I think. And you take the mallard flank, get you one of those caps like this right here, off like your solar res or whatever, and you fix your feather back. Just kind of stroking back like this right here, kind of like that there where it's got the point. See how curved mine is? I mean, it's got it out of the bag and peeled the bottom off of it. And you'll have to forgive me. I kind of wet the tip of it here. Stick it through that cap there. Pull her out a little bit. And just pull you out a little section of that, however big you want your wing. And I'll start my thread. I've got 8O uni black. And you just gotta put that dude on there like that. Spin your thread up a little bit so it turns towards you. Give her a little wrap there once or twice, and then just kind of easily pull it out of there, and then make sure you don't let go of it, and it kind of goes wild a little bit. Keep it on top of your hook. Wrap back. Just depending on how tall you want it on there. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut that at an angle like that. And then I'm going to take, I don't know, a dozen or so fibers from the same feather I had left over. I'm going to use that as my tail. I like to kind of line them up and twist them a little bit. I don't want them to be all straight like that. You don't want a real short tail, but I mean, you don't want a monster one either. Now let's wrap that right back on top of there. And we'll take the leftover off. Get us a piece of gold wire. Tie in there. No, I'm not really tying any kind of certain fly here. I'm just more kind of showing you on the Wally Wing. I saw this while watching a fly tying video, so all the credit goes to someone else. It sure wasn't me that invented it. It's pretty slick. We'll get us how about a little bit of ginger. I like ginger color. We'll get a little ginger extra fine here. Kind of put her on there. And you can tighten it as you go, depending on how big a body you want. Take your wire. Like I said, this is just kind of a generic fly, so even the placement of the Wally Wing should have been more forward. But like I said, I don't I wasn't really worried about that. I just kind of wanted to share with you, the way the Wally Wing is going to be tied in. And I'll tell you what, I've got a natural partridge, Hungarian partridge. We'll tie us a feather a bit, kind of from the upper part of the back here. Take off some of the waste of it. These feathers are a little dainty for my big sausage fingers. So let's kind of take my hackle pliers and kind of pull out the front a little bit there. Like I said, this is just no particular fly. I kind of hope everyone knows, like whenever you go to tie that in the front like that, don't tie that in, right on that little stem. I mean, that stem is so tiny. I left a little fluff. That was a little bigger feather. Went a little further than I thought. But like I said, now I hate to keep repeating myself. This is no particular fly. I mean, it's just, a generic pattern that everyone kind of ties. Yeah. Get us a whip finish on here. Maybe. Can't blame it on the glasses today, can I? Got them on. That's my crutch to blame it on. Hey guys, this is a real deal here. I mean, this is what it looks like. Sometimes you can whip finish and sometimes you can't. Scenario. To help you do that, to get better grip, a lot of times you wax your thread a little extra. There's the stem out of there, and you won't have that problem. I mean, I just big old hurry. Now you go right here. I'm going to kind of show you on this here. Go right here on the fronts of these, and all these feathers will be sticking up. Well, I tell you, I like to just get a hold of one, the very first one, and I like to pull down on it. And I do the same thing on this side. I mean, if you want to do two, do two. It's just personal preferences is what it's all about. There we go. I pull mine down again. And then I kept hold of this stem, and I'll bend it backwards here. And take that dude out. Give myself a little trim there. Little trim there. Get a hold of them, kind of straighten them out there a little bit. As you can see, I mean, they're pretty tough. You think they'd be real dainty. They're not. I mean, what's dainty is that partridge feather. We'll take us a little bit of solar res. Put on there. I'll pick this thing up for you and let you give a little better look at it. With that Wally Wing. Like I said, this is not mine by far. That wing there, I mean, it makes one heck of a realistic looking wing, and that's just a mallard flank. I mean, like I say, I've got them laying here on the table. I mean, I'll use flies like these. I mean, here's another one. They're simple to tie. I mean, heck, I'm holding it by the Wally Wing, so you know that they're stout. Try that Wally Wing, man. That cap, that cap makes it so simple, and that's just a cap off of UV resin, Loon UV resin. They'll send you a bunch of extra ones. A little hole in there. You can cut a little bigger if you want to. The gentleman that invented that, pretty slick dude. Hey guys, thanks for watching. See ya.